Brothers and sisters, I want you to know this morning that the pressure you are facing will not destroy you. I say that because we're in 2 Corinthians 4, 7 through 12. The Apostle Paul is the author of this book. And when Paul wrote this, he didn't write these words from a place of comfort. Paul didn't write these words from ease. He didn't write them after a season of rest. Brothers and sisters, Paul wrote these very words we are about to read under pressure. And this man who knew pressure intimately, brothers and sisters, he was beaten with rods. He was stoned and left for dead. He was imprisoned unjustly. Paul was betrayed by people he loved. He was burdened with responsibility for churches and souls. Paul lived with pressure on every side, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And yet, listen to how he frames this reality in 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. He says, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellence of the power may be of God and not of us." Paul begins here on purpose. Before he names the pressure, he names the power that we have. Before he talks about what presses him, he talks about what carries him. Then he gets honest about the weight. He says we are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, perplexed, but not driven to despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, struck down, but not destroyed. That line, brothers and sisters, is not denial, is not bravado. That line that he's quoting is a testimony. Paul is saying, yes, the pressure is real, but it's not final. He does not pretend the pressure isn't heavy. He doesn't minimize the pain. He does not rush past the struggle. He simply declares the outcome. This pressure will not destroy you. That is what he is echoing to you today. And that matters because many people listening right now are under pressure of their own. Pressure that didn't ask for permission to come into your life. Pressure that showed up unexpectedly. Pressure that has lingered longer than you hoped. Some are under financial pressure, bills and uncertainty and responsibilities that are piling up. Some are under emotional pressure. This is grief from loss, loneliness, disappointment that comes from people. Some are under relational pressure, strained marriages, broken trust, family tension. And some are under spiritual pressure, unanswered prayers and waiting seasons and silent nights. And then there's internal pressure. This is the anxiety, the fatigue that you face, trying to stay strong when you feel weak. And like Paul, you may be thinking, I'm still standing, but I'm tired. Paul's words are for people exactly there. Because what he reveals in this passage is not that believers escape pressure, but that pressure does not get the last word. He teaches us that pressure can press, pressure can strain, pressure can stretch. But brothers and sisters, I want you to declare this in the comments. Regardless of what type of pressure you're under, declare this. This pressure will not destroy me. I want you to know This pressure will not destroy you. Well, how can we say this confidently? Because what you carry inside of you is stronger than what's pressing on you. That is the truth Paul is about to unfold. And as we move into this passage, into this message, hold on to this promise. No matter how intense the pressure feels on you right now, no matter how long it's lasted, no matter how heavy it seems, brothers and sisters, declare this. This pressure will not destroy me. This pressure will not destroy you. See, Paul gives us the foundation before he explains the struggle. He says this in the scripture, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellence of power may be of God and not of us." Notice what Paul does not say. He does not say we are strong vessels. He does not say we are unbreakable containers. He does not say we are flawless or durable. He says we are earthen vessels. That is fragile, that is human, that is easily cracked, easily worn. See, Paul is honest about our weakness, but then he introduces something greater. He says we have this treasure. The reason the pressure does not destroy you is not because you are strong enough, but it's because what you carry is stronger than what is pressing on you. This treasure is the life of Christ in you, the gospel within you, the presence of God resting in you, the Spirit of God dwelling in you. Brothers and sisters, you are not empty. You are not hollow. You're not operating on your own strength. You are carrying divine power in a human container. Again, you are carrying divine power in a human container. And Paul makes this clear. He says, so that the excellence of power may be of God and not of us. God intentionally placed his power in fragile vessels so that no one would mistake the source. When you endure pressure and are still standing, the glory goes to God. Pressure reveals what's inside of you. When pressure hits, it exposes the contents of the vessel. And Paul is saying the vessel may crack, the vessel may feel weak, the vessel may feel overwhelmed, and you may feel all of these today, but the treasure remains intact. That is why, brothers and sisters, this pressure that you're going through, the pressure that you're facing, it will not destroy you. Because the pressure is pressing on the outside, but the power is working on the inside of you. So, brothers and sisters, stop interpreting pressure as failure. Some of you have been interpreting pressure as proof that something is wrong, but Paul is teaching us something different. Pressure does not mean God has left you. Pressure does not mean you are failing. Pressure does not mean you are being punished. Sometimes pressure simply means you are carrying something valuable. And oftentimes this is why the enemy attacks, because you're carrying something valuable. Thieves don't try to rob abandoned houses. Thieves only try to rob houses that they think have value in them. This is why you're under this much attack, because the enemy knows that you are carrying something very valuable. And God uses fragile vessels with priceless treasure. And even when the vessel feels weak, the treasure remains strong. So remind yourself again today, I am not empty. I am not abandoned. I am not powerless. And this pressure will not destroy me, because what God placed in me is greater than what is pressing on me. I need you to type in the comments, this pressure will not destroy me. Why? Because there is purpose behind the pressure. The pressure will not destroy you because it is not reckless or random or pointless. No, the pressure is revealing, not ruining. It is displaying. It's not defeating. It is manifesting the life of Jesus through your very weakness. Paul says, always carrying in the body the death of Jesus. That means the pressure feels like death. It feels like dying. It feels like surrender. It feels like a loss, a sacrifice, and exhaustion. And some of you are under pressure that feels something like this, that you are being buried. A dream, a season, a version of yourself. But Paul says this dying has a reason, so that the life of Jesus may also be manifested in our bodies. In other words, what looks like the end is actually the evidence of resurrection power at work. The pressure will not destroy you because God is not done revealing himself through you. You may feel like you are under pressure physically, your body tired, your strength depleted, your health challenged. You may feel pressure emotionally, carrying anxiety and grief and disappointment and heartbreak. You may feel pressure spiritually, praying but not hearing, believing but still waiting. Paul says, we who live are always being given over to death for Jesus' sake. This pressure is not punishment. It is participation. You are sharing in the pattern of Christ. Death before resurrection, pressure before power, suffering before glory. And here's the miracle. The very place where you feel weakest is where Christ's life is becoming most visible. The pressure will not destroy you because it is making room for the resurrection life. Paul goes on even further. He says, so death is working in us, but life in you. Paul's pressure was not just about him. His suffering was about producing life in others. His endurance was feeding the faith of the church. His pain was becoming someone else's breakthrough. This is powerful. This is where the enemy gets exposed. He wants you to think your pressure is pointless. That's what the enemy wants you to feel. He wants you to believe your suffering is wasted. But Paul says, life is coming out of this. Your endurance is blessing your children. Your faithfulness is strengthening your family. Your perseverance is preaching a sermon your mouth could never preach. Your pressure is not in vain. Your burden is not unnoticed. Your tears are not falling to the ground without purpose. The pressure will not destroy you because God is using it to release life through you, beyond you, and even after you. Some of you are under pressure in your finances, trying to stretch what doesn't seem stretchable. Some are under pressure in your marriage, holding on when emotions are thin. Some are under the pressure raising children in a hostile culture. Some are under the pressure of silently smiling publicly but breaking privately. Hear this clearly. This pressure will not destroy you. It is producing endurance. It is deepening your faith. It is making the life of Jesus visible in your everyday obedience. Paul shows us that pressure is not the final chapter. Death is never the end of the story for those in Christ. Resurrection always follows. The pressure will not destroy you because the life of Jesus is stronger than what you're carrying. Brothers and sisters, you may be pressed, but Christ is present. You may be weakened, but resurrection is working. You may feel like you are dying to something, but life is being released through you. Hold on, stay faithful, keep trusting. This pressure will not destroy you. And I want you to remember this. As the enemy tries to put worst case scenarios in your mind about your children, about your outlook, about what you're going through, I want you to remember this. This pressure is not your funeral. It is your formation. If you are still standing under pressure, let this truth settle deep in your spirit. This pressure will not destroy you. Make sure you type that in the comments so I can agree with you. Paul did not write these words from comfort. Remember, he wrote from conflict. He wrote them while pressed, bruised, misunderstood, hunted, and hurting. Yet he could say with confidence that the pressure never had the final word. And the pressure that's in your life right now, it won't have the final word. The pressure you're under right now is not proof that God has abandoned you. It is evidence that God has entrusted you. God does not pour weight on empty vessels. He pours weight on chosen ones. And though you may feel like you're being crushed, heaven knows you're being shaped. Some of you are under mental pressure. Your thoughts are racing. Your peace is under attack. Your mind replaying the worst case scenarios. And some are under emotional pressure, grieving loss, carrying disappointment, loving people who don't love you back. Some are under financial pressure, and your faith is being tested with family pressure, children making choices you can't control, marriages feel strained, responsibilities feeling heavy. You're believing God, but you're waiting longer than you expected. Hear this clearly. This pressure will not destroy you. You may be pressed, but you're not crushed. You may be perplexed, but you're not in despair. You may be persecuted, but you're not abandoned. You may be struck down, but you're not destroyed. Why? Because what's inside of you is greater than what's pressing you. The treasure is Jesus Christ, His power, His Spirit, His resurrection life lives inside this fragile jar of clay, and no amount of pressure can cancel resurrection power. What the enemy meant to break you, God is using to reveal Himself through you. What felt like dying seasons are actually birthing seasons. What felt like the end is becoming a testimony. Brothers and sisters, this pressure is not your funeral. It's your formation. So don't quit under pressure. Don't walk away under pressure. Don't give up and throw in the towel under pressure. Lift your head, steady your faith, strengthen your grip on God's promises. The same power that raised Jesus from the dead is working in you right now. And if resurrection power is in you, destruction cannot have you. God will have the final say. Let this be your declaration today. This pressure will not destroy me. It will refine me. It will strengthen me. It will reveal God's glory in me. Hold on just a little longer. Stand just a little firmer. Trust just a little deeper. The pressure will not destroy you because God is not finished with you yet. May the Lord bless you, keep you, and cause his face to shine upon you.